Hello everyone, and welcome to my Friday Facts. Today I'm going to be sharing a few of my favourite film clips I've taken of Osprey here and tell you a few interesting facts. Osprey are migratory raptors, so I can only visually tell you half their story. I usually see the first osprey when they return in about April, as they arrive to select nests and breeding platforms for the summer on our rivers and waterways in the Vancouver Lower Mainland. They readily accept man-made breeding platforms and often use old logging posts as nest sites. It's August now and the young fledglings of the season are flying really well, and in a few weeks they will be off south again to spend the winter in the warmer regions in the southern United States or even South America. The osprey is also called a sea hawk, a river hawk, or fish hawk. It is a diurnal fish-eating bird of prey with a cosmopolitan range. Cosmopolitan meaning worldwide. It is a large raptor reaching more than 60 centimetres in length and has a wingspan of 180 centimetres. The osprey tolerates a wide variety of habitats, nesting in any location near a body of water, providing an adequate food supply. Listen to this baby. I filmed this last week at Harrison. Isn't he beautiful? He's maybe 3 or 4 months old, but he's flying really well. You hear that distinctive call, pew, 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 immediately recognizable as an osprey. Oh, he's so beautiful. I think you can see why I love them. Look at those feathers and those eyes. Oh my goodness. Hello, baby. He's about to take off. I wonder if he'll go to Argentina. Right, let me get back. The osprey is found in temperate and tropical regions on all continents except Antarctica. Although in South America it occurs only as a non-breeding migrant. The osprey is the second most widely distributed raptor species after the peregrine falcon and is one of only 6 land birds with a cosmopolitan distribution. In North America it breeds from Alaska and Newfoundland south to the Gulf Coast and Florida, wintering further south from the United States through to Argentina. The worldwide distribution of the species is unusual for land-based birds and only recognized in 5 other species. And those other species are the great egret, the cattle egret, the glossy ibis, the barn owl, and the peregrine falcon. That osprey hovering above a body of water. It's looking for fish. As its other common name suggests, the osprey's diet consists almost exclusively of fish. And it possesses specialized physical characteristics and exhibits unique behavior to assist in the hunting and catching of prey. Now watch this. This is one of my favorite film clips. And down he stoops, down, hits the water, pow, and he's got a fish and he comes up and now he shakes the water off. See all the water droplets fly off? And off he goes with his fish to the nest. Oh my goodness, I can watch these birds all day. Right. Now his adaptations include reversible outer toes, sharp spicules on the underside of the toes, closable nostrils to keep out water during dives, backward facing scales on the talons which act like barbs to help hold that catch. Some fish are very slippery. And dense plumage, which is oily, and it prevents the feathers from getting waterlogged. such interesting birds. Fish make up 99% of its diet, and they have vision that is well adapted to detecting underwater objects from the air. Prey is first sighted when the osprey is about 10 to 40 meters above the water, after which the bird hovers like you saw and then plunges feet first into the water. They catch fish by diving, almost completely submerging their bodies, and as the osprey dives, it adjusts the angle of its flight to account for the distortion of the fish's image caused by refraction. That is just incredible. And then the ospreys will typically eat on a nearby perch, but they often, especially in breeding season, carry their fish back to the nest for their mates, like you can see on my screen. The osprey differs in several respects from other diurnal birds of prey. Its toes are of equal length. The tarsi are articulate and the talons are rounded rather than grooved. The osprey and owls are the only raptors whose outer toe is reversible, allowing them to grasp their prey with 2 toes in the front and 2 toes behind. And that is it's very particularly helpful when they grab slippery fish, as you can imagine. And when they carry the fish catch back to the nest, they often carry it head first, streamlining it aerodynamically to lessen drag. That's just amazing. The upper parts of an osprey are deep glossy brown, has the most beautiful feathers, and the breast is white, sometimes streaked with brown, and the underparts are pure white. People often ask me, what was that black and white bird I saw? And I say, it's probably a bald eagle. And they say, but it had a black mask over its eyes. And then I immediately know, you've just seen an osprey, lucky you. So the head is white with that dark mask across its eyes, reaching down to the side of its neck. And the irises of the eyes are often golden brown. And the transparent nictitating membrane is pale blue. The bill is solid black, and the feet are white with black talons, very sharp, lethal-looking talons. That's so beautiful. It has a short tail and long, narrow wings with 4 long, finger-like feathers and a shorter 5th feather. It gives it a very distinctive appearance, and in flight, the osprey has arched wings and drooping like hands from those feathers, finger-like feathers. You immediately recognize it in the sky. They're such beautiful birds. The sexes are fairly similar. It's quite hard to tell them apart unless they're next to each other in the nest and the female is slightly larger. The male is often slimmer with narrower wings. Now here on my screen you can see an osprey eating a fish. Now this fish is called a staghorn sculpin, and I learnt that from one of my followers. He let me know about it and said he did his research thesis on it. That's so interesting. I love it when followers tell me what they're doing, and I never mind being corrected if I've got the ID wrong or something. Oh, he's looking like he's enjoying that fish. It's caught straight out of the Fraser River. Staghorn sculpin. That's interesting. The osprey has a very large range, covering 9.5 million square kilometers in just Africa and the Americas, and has a large global population estimated at 460,000 individuals. And although global population trends have not been quantified, the species is not believed to approach the thresholds for the population decline criterion of the IUCN Red List, so the species is evaluated as of least concern. What's of greater concern is their habitat loss. As net natural nest sites have succumbed to tree removal and shoreline development. Specially constructed nest platforms and other structures such as channel markers and utility poles have become vital to the osprey's recovery. Sadly, a growing cause of death for osprey is entanglement at the nest. The adults often incorporate baling twine, fishing twine and ropes, other discarded lines into their nests, and these can end up wrapped around a chick's feet and injure it or keep it from leaving the nest. Please never leave fishing line on rivers. Do you have osprey where you are? Please tell me about it in the comments. I love learning about other osprey all around the world. I have friends in Australia and I love their photos. For this video I can only tell you half of the story, as I only see them in the summertime here. And they migrate south in the winter. These birds are so beautiful and so interesting. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, comment, share and subscribe, and have a great weekend, everyone. Please stay safe, be kind, please respect wildlife, and always try to put nature first.